Hey everybody, this is Christina Williams with Just Criminal Law, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit fun. I've put together a short quiz that I'm going to give David Mann, our legal consultant, about Miranda and your Miranda rights. So it's just a true or false quiz, and I just want to see what David thinks about the questions and see what kind of discussion we can have here. Hi, David.
Hi there, Christina. I will be basing all my answers on things I've seen in movies, but okay, go ahead.
Well, if you do that and you've paid attention, you might actually do well. So here we go. True or false? If you remain silent, your silence can and will be used as evidence against you.
If you remain silent, I don't think so. I think that would be false.
Correct. You can't be penalized for exercising your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. All right, 100% so far. Next, if you ask for something to be off the record during an investigation, it can't be legally used against you.
Wow, I think that's probably true.
Well, that's false. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So don't let them, don't get tricked by letting them say off the record.
Okay, all right.
It's still going to be used. Okay. If you ask to speak to a lawyer, the police can ask you questions until the lawyer gets there.
I don't think they can. I think you have the right to a lawyer. That's true? Or, I mean, false?
You are correct. It is false. You are correct. If you ask for an attorney, all questions must stop immediately.
Wow.
Now keep in mind, you have to say, I want my attorney. You can't say, I think I may want to talk to an attorney, because the police can still talk you out of it.
That is a subtle distinction, isn't it? I think I might want, that's what people are going to probably feel like saying, but you say you need to be really definite with how you say it.
Yeah, you have to say, I want my lawyer. I want to stop answering questions.
All right.
All right. Once you give up the right to remain silent, that is, you waive your rights, it's permanent.
No, I think you still have the rights. I think that must be false.
That is, you are right. You can activate your rights at any time, even if you initially waived them and started explaining.
Right, and by waive the rights, you mean if you keep talking after you've been read these rights, that's effectively waiving the rights. You don't sign a waiver, you just you've accidentally waived your rights in a sense. Right.
If you start talking and you don't actually make a decision at that point, they consider your rights waived. So you have to say, I want a lawyer, I don't want to talk.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Police are allowed to lie about the evidence they have against you.
I think that's actually true. Is that true?
That is absolutely true. You are correct.
Oh, it's unbelievable, but it's true.
Yeah.
Why is that even true?
Well, because the Supreme Court says that police can be evasive or use dishonest tactics to get you to speak.
Wow. Okay.
What about this one? Police are actually able to get you leniency with the judge or prosecutor when they can't or actually won't do it. So police can promise you leniency even if they can't get it for you. Is that true or false?
I want to believe that's false.
No, that's absolutely true. They do it all the time, and it's the police are not allowed to talk to the judge about giving you leniency.
Wow. Okay. Well, are there more?
Let's see. Police are allowed to say someone reports a crime against you. Are police legally allowed to accuse you of a crime that actually never happened during an interrogation of you?
Well, given everything else you've just said, I'm going to say maybe that's true.
Yes, that is absolutely true. They can accuse you of crimes that haven't happened during an interrogation. And this inevitably causes an innocent person to want to explain, and they start talking. And that's how they sometimes get trapped by the police and charged with a crime.
So people really, I mean, it's sort of a common phrase to say, know your rights. But you are really saying, like, if you don't know your rights, you could end up in really, really bad trouble very quickly. That's what I'm hearing here, right?
Yes, even if you're completely innocent.
Okay, well, in the event that anyone is reading my Miranda rights, I will now know a lot more than I did 5 minutes ago. So thank you.
All right, David, thank you very much for playing along. And I just want to remind anyone, if they find themselves in a situation where the police want to talk to them, they can get a hold of us by clicking the link in the description. We know you only get one shot at justice, so make yours count.